Hey everybody, just a quick update from me, Kyle here at ProTech Guy. I kind of wanted to jump on and just give you guys a quick update to the blog articles that we have coming out, not only on our website, but also here in audio format. So I'm just going to list them off and then I'll dive in a little bit deeper to my kind of personal thoughts on them. So we have 7 tips from working at home from a security perspective. Things you can do to secure your computer in a home environment that normally didn't exist. Like you might have an IT guy at work that keeps everything secure, up to date and all that stuff, but you don't necessarily have that at home. So you want to be sure that you're doing everything to the best of your knowledge. And if you don't have all that knowledge to do that, someone like myself can help out with that. We have the second one here. It's 6 reasons your business should be on Google Maps. And as you guys know, I'm super passionate about businesses, and it's like nails on a chalkboard to me when I see a business that's not listed on Google Maps. Google Maps is huge for any business. You should absolutely be on there. It is free. Anyone who tells you it is not free to join Google Maps is trying to scam you. I've heard people give me this excuse that they're not on Google Maps because they didn't want to pay for it. Google said they had to pay for it. Google does not charge for you to be on Google Maps at the time of this podcast. Of course, that could always change, but the labor to get you on Google Maps, that might be different if you're not doing it yourself, but there's no subscription or anything like that to be on Google Maps. It's a great source of reviews. It's a great source to let people, a great outlet, I should say, to let people know what's going on with your business, especially in times like these. You can post updates on sales, events, just day to day. It's really, really great platform for the money, which is free. Also, speaking of the current virus situation, not computer viruses, but human viruses that we have going on here, what types of PC issues can remote support handle? A lot of people ask, can we do that over remote support? And the way I kind of explain it quickly is anything software related should be able to be fixed via remote support. Now, if it's an intermittent issue that only comes up at random times, it pops up hour 1, hour 3, happens twice in an hour, but doesn't happen for 6 hours after that. Those things become difficult to do over remote support because we're not constantly in front of the computer. Any intermittent issue is hard because we're not constantly in front of the computer waiting for the issue to happen. But a lot of software issues can be remedied via remote support. The things we can't do is if the computer can't get online, then we can't remote in. If the computer doesn't power on, we also can't remote in. We can't do any hardware changes, of course. So things software-wise, a problem with that program, an email issue. We can't really solve internet connectivity issues because if we keep getting kicked out of remote support, which requires internet, it's like kicking out the plumber every 15 minutes out of your house. He wouldn't be able to fix your toilet, right? So those issues are tough. Not impossible, but tough. And absolutely, we can take a look at it and figure out what's going on with it. At least sometimes we can just offer a Band-Aid solution to once things get back to normal. We can, get the computer in the shop for a real fix, but at least be able to get you doing what you got to do for that. And again, these blog articles are not necessarily, hey, come by remote support. It's going to give you things you can do, some tips, and then also educate you on what things can be done over remote support for the specific one. And the last one that I'll mention here is phishing scams. Phishing scams are even higher than they were before. Phishing scams are very common these days, almost more common than a general virus that we would say was kind of a hot topic, 5, 6, 7 years ago. Phishing scams are when you get an email and says, hey, your Amazon order isn't going through, your credit card was declined. Click here to resolve this issue. And you click it and then you got to sign in Well, that email might have been fake, and then the link that you click was also fake. It leads you to a fake website. What they want to do is just grab your username and password to whatever website that is. It's not always Amazon. Sometimes it's UPS or FedEx or your cable provider, your internet provider, your cell phone provider. So once they get those credentials to log in, you're never going to actually sign in and see an issue. Never mind sign in at all, because the website's fake. But what they'll do is they'll grab that information, then go sign in themselves to your real Amazon account and order a bunch of whatever they want on Amazon. So then you got to deal with Amazon and say, I didn't order all this stuff, and it's a whole big headache. But one of the bigger issues I see, it's kind of a two-part issue, is people will have the same username and password for everything, which is an issue in itself. But let's say your Amazon password is the same as your cell phone password. Well, now they have your Amazon password, plus they're going to go try it in a bunch of other places and see what sticks. If this isn't being done manually, sometimes it's done with a computer, and they'll do kind of a brute force approach and just try a bunch of things. So those are very common to see this happen. So what I always suggest to people is, if you do get an email from something like this, and again, this is all in the blog article, but I kind of want to just give my quick 2 cents about these. Just hover over the link that you're about to click. Most, if not all, email programs are going to tell you what that link is going to be. And the same thing if you're on a website in a web browser. Let's say you're in Google Chrome and you're on the ProTechGuy website, and you hover over the blog link. Don't click on it, just hover over it. You're going to see in the bottom left corner where that link is going to go, and it's going to go to protechguy.com/blog, right? So you want to make sure that what you're about to click is actually what it says on the screen. It's very easy to hide links. And also, if you have a problem with an actual account, do not click the link in the email. Go to your account manually, whether it's Verizon or Comcast or Amazon or T-Mobile, whatever it is. You go click that. You go to the website. You just go to the regular website, sign into your account, and see if there's an actual problem. If you're still concerned, give them a call directly from the number that's listed on their website. Don't search for a number, because a lot of times you can get fake numbers. That's a whole nother thing we can get into, but that's some common issues I see. If these articles are not on the audiocast here in the podcast feed, they will be soon. Again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message. Really awesome if you can shoot a message within the Anchor app. It's a nice audio message, like leaving me a voicemail, but for the podcast. Of course, if you guys need help, I'm ProTechGuy. You can head to our website, protechguy.com. You'll see right now that we're only doing remote support, and it's great if you have a question about remote support. See if it's something that we can handle. If you're still not sure, absolutely give us a call. Shoot me an email, leave a voicemail, whatever it may be. We'll get back to you if it's something that we can do. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm going to try to check in with you on this feed as much as possible. These little quick messages here, I'm literally doing it on my phone. These are just kind of quick updates to kind of touch base. I will be having a, proper podcast. So you'll see that in the next few weeks once I'm able to kind of settle down and get those things done for you. But hopefully these updates will do for now, and hope to hear from you soon. Thanks.